Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 60th episode of Final Round. As always I am Squeak and this thunder cunt is Alan Jibby Gibson.
As you can hear, our voices have changed. This is because the cunts at xtranormal have once again changed settings without our knowledge. So we will no longer be advertising for them and consequently encourage anyone not to use them.
But because we have paid for the service, we will for time being continue, but we will not guarantee that Final Round will remain on xtranormal. Nevertheless, let's get on with our UFC 127 Penn vs Fitch predictions. First up is native Kyle Noke against American Chris Camozzi.
Both are unbeaten in the UFC with a need for a fresh middleweight talent. This fight has the potential to bring a new star to the fold. We know both Noke and Camozzi can be all-rounded and has cardio, so this will be close. I reckon it goes down to who has more gas in the tank, so I'm gonna guess for a Noke win here.
Up next is the welterweight fight between Carlos Condit and Chris Little. Condit is off a shock win against Dan Hardy while Little is on a 4-fight win streak.
Another close fight as both have great skills standing and on the ground, plus they have recently beaten very formidable fights. So again another close fight, maybe even decision. It's another call of who can cope all 3 rounds and keep control of the fight, more so wrestling I believe in this instance. Condit to win by KO for me, however, with winner here getting a super fight afterwards.
Next up is the lightweight bout between Australian native George Sotiropoulos against Denis Silva. Sotiropoulos is on an impressive win streak while Silva is on a 2-fight win streak.
George is getting screwed over like any husband or boyfriend of Paris Hilton. Honest to God, who would think she was genuine? He should be a #1 contender, but with a rematch for the title and Anthony Pettis next in line, he really is going to have to wait for a long time. He'll kill Silva with ease in this fight, no doubt, in first or second round. But I hope he gets his deserved title shot.
We now have the other middleweight fight in the sub-main event of the fight card between Michael Bisping against George Ribera. Bisping is enjoying run after a win against Akiyama and Ribera last won against Nate Quarry.
This will be as one-sided as Stephen Hawking's battle against a flight of stairs. Very surprised Bisping accepted this fight as I don't rate Rivera at all. But anything can happen in Ma. I expect Bisping to win this, and I expect him to be in next contender's fight, or maybe get the loser of Silva/Belfort.
Now for our main fight on the show with BJ Penn returning against John Fitch in the welterweight division. Penn fought for a win against Hughes, while Fitch is off against Alves and has never lost a non-title fight in UFC. How do you rate this fight?
Penn is the toughest challenge Fitch will have since St. Pierre. If Fitch can overcome Penn, he's one step closer to St. Pierre. I expect Fitch to stick to his game with his wrestling skills, but you can solely rely on that on Penn. The guy is a fucking monster. It's gonna be close, but whoever is the fastest in taking to ground, or with their striking, is gonna take this fight. But I think Fitch will do enough and get the win by decision.
That is it for Final Round today. We'll be back for either WWE Elimination Chamber or Manny Pacquiao and Mosley fight. See you all later.